Very good afternoon. You're with headlines today. I'm Vedika Sudsachdev. Our top focus: the Gujarat by-poll results have soured what was to be a big homecoming for Narendra Modi in the state of Gujarat. This is Modi's first visit to Gujarat after he took over as Prime Minister in May this year. The state government and top BJP leaders have prepared a grand welcome for Modi. However, there are signs that the celebrations will now have to be toned down after the by-poll results in the state. Tomorrow is Narendra Modi's birthday and the Gujarat government had organized a gala function at the Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. Gaurav Samant now joins me on the phone line from Gujarat. Gaurav, it seems that the celebrations will have to be toned down a bit because it is a reality check for Narendra Modi as well as the Chief Minister of Gujarat after the by-polls.
Clearly, politically, this is the news which will not be heartening for either Prime Minister Narendra Modi or for the Chief Minister Anandiben Patel. Of course, senior BJP leaders in the state are telling us that this is not a reflection of Prime Minister's leadership, if at all. It's a reflection of state leadership. While the BJP may be celebrating its victory in Vadodara with a big margin of 3.2 lakh votes as of now, but the fact that Congress has succeeded in making a dent in 2 seats and leading in 1 clearly goes on to indicate that there is something drastically wrong in the way this campaign was managed, and this was managed entirely by Chief Minister Anandiben Patel and her team. So this is something that the state leadership says they're going to look into. While from now the Prime Minister will be here for the first time after taking over as Prime Minister, Narendra Modi and BJP President Amit Shah, they will be in Ahmedabad. They are expected to address Anti. There is a function being organized to felicitate them. It remains to be seen how they react to this news of Congress making inroads in the BJP bastion here.
All right, Gaurav, we keep coming back to you for more, but that's the latest coming out. Well, it seems that those celebrations will be soured in the state of Gujarat once Narendra Modi gets there tomorrow. And it is a wake-up call for the BJP, suffering losses in Gujarat, ceding ground to the Congress. It was the first time in 12 years that the BJP went to polls without Narendra Modi at the helm of affairs. The Saffron Party had bagged all 9 seats, if you remember, in the 2012 by-polls. The Congress is leading in the Mangrol and Disa Assembly seats, both held by the BJP. It is leading in Kambalia as well. This is the first major elections after the Lok Sabha polls where the BJP swept to power. Meanwhile, BJP's Ranjan Bhatt has bagged Vadodara. The BJP cancelled its victory procession in view of the massive floods in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. For the Congress, this win is a big thumbs down to Modi on his turf.
Even as the BJP celebrates its victory in Vadodara, the party has reason to be concerned. The Congress, on the other hand, is celebrating, having made a big dent in the BJP bastion. The Congress says these by-elections are a reflection on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's waning popularity in Gujarat. The BJP, on the other hand, insists these are local elections, local issues, at best a reflection on Chief Minister Anandiben Patel's leadership. With cameraman Alok Bhatnagar, Gaurav Samant in Vadodara for Headlines Today.
Joining me live at this point in time is Brijesh Pandey, Deputy Editor. He joins me live from the capital. Brijesh, coming to you now, it seems that the Congress has had an advantage. It's reaped the benefits of Narendra Modi as well as Amit Shah being absent from the state of Gujarat.
Well, yes, I mean the poll results in Gujarat clearly suggest that Congress has also managed to reap in, and they have managed to win 2 seats where the BJP was supposed to sweep all the by-polls, especially in Gujarat. But more than Gujarat, I think it is the state of Rajasthan where the Congress party can really be extremely proud of its performance, because snatching away 3 assembly seats out of 4 assembly seats in Rajasthan, where the state party in assembly elections had managed to secure more than 2/3 majority, and all the 25, and also managed to win all the 25 Lok Sabha seats. So given that kind of background in the last 8 months, the performance of Congress party in Rajasthan is something of which they should be extremely proud. In Gujarat, yes, out of 2 Lok Sabha seats and 9 assembly seats, Congress has managed to win 2 assembly seats, which is a very good performance. But I think, I mean, the best performance of Congress is in the state of Rajasthan, and it has really given BJP a real cause of worry. More than Uttar Pradesh, I think they would be extremely concerned about the loss they had in Rajasthan.
Rajesh, do stay with me. The big story is also coming out of Uttar Pradesh, and I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now to get some perspective on that. Well, the BJP appears to have grossly miscalculated their strategy there. Of 11 assembly seats previously held by the BJP and ally Apna Dal, it has lost the lead in 8 seats. The Samajwadi Party chief, who saw this as a battle for prestige, is leading in 9 seats that were up for polls.
अच्छा दिन, अच्छी बात, अच्छा परिणाम आ रहा हो और बातें आप लोग कौन सी करना चाहते हो? अरे अच्छा ये बताओ, कभी कभी आपने भी बहुत नुकसान किया है। अच्छा बदायूं में फ्री चलाया आपने हमें, लेकिन हम आभार प्रकटेंगे जनता का कि जनता ने ऐसे वक्त पे समाजवादियों की मदद की है। और जिस रास्ते पे समाजवादी पार्टी उत्तर प्रदेश को ले जाना चाहती है, और पहले दिन से समाजवादी पार्टी ने कोशिश की है कि विकास और खुशहाली का रास्ता अपनाएं, और लगातार उस दिशा में समाजवादी पार्टी ने काम किया है। और जनता के बीच में मैं आपको विश्वास दिला सकता हूं कि ये परिणाम आने के बाद समाजवादी पार्टी पूरी जिम्मेदारी से विकास और खुशहाली के रास्ते को आगे बढ़ाने का काम समाजवादी पार्टी करेगी।
Out of the 11 seats, majority had a Muslim electorate of 25% or more. The BSP abstaining from these elections have in all probability ensured that the Muslim vote was not fractured and went to the Samajwadi Party. But we still need to ascertain exactly which way the Dalit vote has gone and to what extent that was fractured. Meanwhile, the BJP has also abandoned its development pitch going into the Uttar Pradesh by-polls. Their efforts to concentrate on issues of religion and love jihad have failed. Questions are now being asked if SP's march into their ground will force the BJP to revert back to its original spiel. Joining us on the big story at this hour is Brijesh Pandey once again from Delhi. Also joining me live is Amir Haq. He joins me live from Mainpuri. Amir, this was a battle for prestige really for the Samajwadi Party at the beginning. Over the weeks we've been talking about how his grand-nephew had to win by a huge margin in Mainpuri. But really the tables have turned. What's really changed over the last few months? We saw a clean sweep for the BJP in UP in the Lok Sabha elections. What's really gone against them this time over?
Well, definitely, Vedika, there were no huge gains or losses or change in political equations that were sought by a win or loss in these by-polls. But one thing is very clear that in the contest between the BJP and the Samajwadi Party had a point to prove that it was not down and out after the huge drubbing that they got in the last Lok Sabha elections, and that was a point which they have been successfully able to prove beyond any doubt. Well, for the BJP, it's a big lesson because perhaps they had miscalculated and misread the results of the Lok Sabha elections, especially here in Uttar Pradesh, because a lot of politics of polarization had gone behind the kind of elections that took place during the parliamentary elections. But well, those seem to have been actually very misinterpreted, because clearly it was Modi's face as well as the agenda of good governance and development which perhaps got all those votes for the BJP and not the politics of polarization, and this is something that has been proven beyond doubt by Samajwadi Party's
so let's put that question to Brijesh as well, Amir. Do stay with me. Brijesh, introspection time for the BJP clearly, because it seems that the politics of polarization where Yogi Adityanath and the rest were fronting the BJP really in UP has not worked in their favour.
Well, yes, it has definitely not worked in their favor. And you know, I mean, the kind of strategy they had adopted in the Lok Sabha election, which saw them reaping huge rewards and getting 73 seats along with their alliance. This time they went in a major blitzkrieg assault on the whole polarization angle. You had Yogi Adityanath as their star campaigner, who was making all sorts of communally sensitive remarks of converting 100 Hindu Muslim girls if one Hindu Muslim girl is converted, and so on and so forth. And there was no also mellowing down the whole polarizing agenda, and the BJP was thinking that this time, by riding high on this agenda, they will be able to win at least 8 to 9 seats they will be able to retain 8 to 9 assembly seats. But unfortunately for them, the electorate in Uttar Pradesh seems to have clearly rejected the polarizing and divisive agenda of the BJP, and ever since the indication started coming in, there is an extremely subdued BJP office which greeted us, and now most of the leaders are accepting off the record that it was a mistake on their part, and they should have gone in for the judicious mix of development as well as part polarization as they had gone in the Lok Sabha, and they will definitely be recalibrating and redrafting their strategy if they really want to have a very serious force to reckon with in the 2017 all-important assembly elections in Uttar Pradesh.
Well, so the message is clear, Brijesh and Amir, from the state of Uttar Pradesh. The message from the people is clear that as far as those 11 assembly constituencies are concerned, it's development they want and not politics of polarization. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. We'll keep coming back to you for more. Well, the other story today, as far as the by-polls is concerned, is from the state of Rajasthan, where the BJP was hoping to keep its assembly composition intact. But, well, that is not going to happen. If you were to look at the leads coming in from the state, the Congress has assumed a solid lead in 3 of the 4 assembly seats that were earlier held by the BJP. The Lok Sabha election results saw the BJP wiping out the Congress in Rajasthan, and this result comes as a glimmer of hope for the state Congress President Sachin Pilot, who hopes to capitalize on this momentum for the next 4 years. And Deputy Editor Ashar Khan has spoken with Congress leader Sandeep Dixit on the Congress's performance in the by-polls.
Joining us now is Congress spokesperson Sandeep Dixit. Sandeep, some of the results have come out, trends have come out. What is your reaction in these trends?
Well, I think they are very welcome trends, and I'm not, a great historian of India's modern political history, but I think rarely has a government come with such a thumping majority, such a euphoria, and slided down to a position of getting defeated in its own bastions within a matter of 3 to 4 months. Uttar Pradesh, where it had won an unprecedented 73 seats, it is getting smashed. All 11 seats were won by the BJP and Apna Dal at a time when there was a Samajwadi Party wave in Uttar Pradesh. So obviously these were very, very strong bastions of BJP. Over the last 3 months, they have been very deliberately, very insidiously and very in a planned manner communalizing the whole atmosphere of Uttar Pradesh. And today it's an almost sweep. A Samajwadi Party, which in fact, the India Today called India's worst chief minister, has almost won 75-80% of the seats, sweeping 8 out of the 11. So what is it that has changed? I think the change is that, you can blind people for a while, which is, I think, the flash of Modi's campaign did. But you cannot fool people all the time. And I think the period of the Indians looking at Mr. Narendra Modi and his government and the BJP is kind of gone down too far. I think the only real political truth that Mr. Modi spoke in the last 2 years is when some time back he said that I haven't even got a 6-month honeymoon. You won't get a 6-month honeymoon because you did not, you kind of worked in an abdication situation. And I think these results are going to be the start of the end of the euphoria called the BJP and Narendra Modi.
Sir, in Rajasthan, the results and the leads are 3-1 for the Congress. How do you see that? Even in Gujarat, the Congress is getting some seats.
Yes. See, in both cases, I'll tell you, when the state elections, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and all went, there was an overall negative Congress environment, some because of the anti-incumbency of the local government, some because of the national anti-incumbency, and a general mood that had been created precisely by this sustained propaganda campaign of about 1.5 to 2 years. I think after that, things have changed. There's been a change of leadership in Rajasthan in Congress, and I think Sachinji needs to be complimented. I saw some of the protests he had done some time back, which were very, very effective, and I think this 3-1 result is truly a result of the work that the Congress governments had done in 5 years under Mr. Gehlot and how we are working as an opposition. And I think this will be a trend for time to come. And please remember, the only seat BJP has won is Kota City. And Kota City has normally been a kind of a pro-BJP zone. So it's not that even that seat is something that really goes to the credit of the BJP. Gujarat is a surprising result. You had won all 9 seats. It's this bastion of Narendra Modi, who calls himself the only successor to Sardar Patel, and he's got smashed. You should not even have lost a single seat. The fact that you lost 3 seats, and I know that Congress was not expecting any. So I think even the people, in some senses, reacting more negatively to Mr. Modi's national government than even the Congress thinks people are reacting. I think these are very, very telling results.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Mr. Sandeep Dixit speaking to us in Delhi. Ashar Khan for Headlines Today.
Well, the BJP may have suffered major reverses in other states, but the Saffron Party can take comfort from its performance in the state of West Bengal. Attributed to the Sarda scam fallout or BJP President Amit Shah's presence in the state a week ago, but the Saffron Brigade has created history by getting its first MLA into the West Bengal Assembly. The party's Shamik Bhattacharjee defeated his Trinamool Congress rival Dipendu Vishwas to win the Basirhat Dakshin constituency. The seat was won by CPM's Narayan Mukhopadhyay. In the year 2011, the bypoll was caused due to his death. The other seat in West Bengal, Chaurangi, was however retained by Noyana Bandopadhyay of the TMC. Noyana is the wife of Sudeep Bandopadhyay, a senior party leader.
মানে এই ভোটের সময় আমি মমতা বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়ের নাম করে বলেছিলাম যে আমাদের নেত্রী মমতা বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়কে ভোট দিন। আমি নিজের নামে ভোট চাইনি, এটা দিদির জয়, মা মাটি মানুষের জয়।
Last parliament elections in 2014 from Basirhat South, BJP led by 30,000 plus. And the recently concluded Basirhat by-election, we have noticed that their support has been reduced. 28,000 people, those people have been supported BJP. Just 3 months back, they have withdrawn their support from BJP. And we are sure, we are competent, we are quite sure that in 2016, this seat will be gained by Trinamool Congress.
Indrajit Kundu now joins us live from Chaurangi in Kolkata. Indro, coming to you, Fort Bengal finally breached. What are the reasons being attributed for this big victory by the BJP, who's now opened its account as far as the West Bengal Assembly is concerned?
Well, Vedika, as far as the Basirhat South constituency is concerned, we have been reporting that if we analyze the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, as far as this assembly segment was concerned, the BJP did have a very handsome lead of over 30,000 votes. So that was making the BJP all the more confident. And also the fact that the Trinamool Congress was already cornered. There was a combined opposition attack as far as the Sarda CBI probe was concerned. We saw how Amit Shah came, campaigned for BJP candidates here in Chaurangi. So even though the BJP did not win in Chaurangi, it has come second as far as this seat is concerned. It has given a tough contest to the Trinamool Congress. So one can see the trend that as far as the principal opposition space in West Bengal is concerned, the left is no more there. The left came a distant 4th in the Chaurangi constituency. The Congress was the 3rd. So the left is vacating the position of the principal opposition, and the BJP, a rising BJP, is on its way to capturing that position, and that was very evident in the way the results have come out today. Basirhat was a very tough contest. It was neck and neck fight initially between the Trinamool and the BJP. At one point in time, the Trinamool had a 18,000 vote lead in the Basirhat assembly seat today, this morning. But finally, when it ended, it was just merely about 1,000 seats by which the BJP sneaked past. And now the Trinamool Congress has asked for a recount in that same constituency even as we speak. So Basirhat was a prestige fight for the Trinamool Congress. Mukul Roy himself was camping there before the elections, but somehow they have not been able to win Basirhat. They have retained the Chaurangi constituency, but there too the BJP's vote share has increased quite a lot.
Well, some comfort for the BJP in Bengal. Indra, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. We'll keep coming back to you for more.